Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another HOI4 video. Today we're hopping into a special Suggestor-Requestor video. And in case you didn't know, a Suggestor-Requestor is when I take suggestions and requests from you guys in the comments and make videos on them. Today's Suggestor-Requestor comes from Webtoonian, who asked us to try out the Fire Rises mod. Now, I'll be honest, I have never ever played this mod. I know nothing about it. I'm going in blind. I only know that it's based on a modern day setting because after all, we have Joe Boy and Donnie. I'm really excited for this one, but I'm a little bit scared on how it's going to go. So without further ado, let's hop on in January 2020 as the start date. We have many nations to choose from. I really want to go Donnie, but I feel like it's been a while since I've played Japan, so we're going to go Japan. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. Naruto. Okay, so starting off, it seems we get a nice little State of the Nation address. We have our summary here. If you want to read, you can pause now and just give it a little read. Nice little anime girl dancing in the corner. This is Japan, all right. Tips and tricks you should never give up, or in katakana, never give up. Yes. There are two country paths available, the LDP and the Civil Coalition. That's fantastic. We have our economy situation. Oh god, economy. Oh no. Mod information. American Civil War. Bro, I should have just chose America. And some interesting units. Okie dokie. Right, so let's hop on in. So after hopping in and taking a very, very quick look, it looks and feels, again, correct me if I'm wrong, please, but this looks and feels a lot like a mix between modern day mod, Millennium Dawn, and the Cold War mod. It feels like a nice little blend between the mix. And you know what? I'm not complaining because I do like Millennium Dawn and I do like the Cold War mod. So having these two together is actually a really, really nice mix. I'm very, very happy with this. Sengaku. Yeah, let's put some civvies on Sengaku. Cool. It's really, really cool. I really do like this. And we have our focuses. Oh yeah, this is 2020. We need to deal with the pandemic. Oh no. Okay, right. Before the Olympics, we need to fix we need to fix the situation with vaccines. So I've had a little feel around of the mod, and I'm noticing a few things. Okay, one, I'm not entirely sure how we're going to be aggressive in this mod because I just looked in Korea, for example, and it says I cannot declare war because war goals can only be obtained by national focuses, events, and decisions, of which I have nothing for aggression right now. Also, speaking of decisions, this is our decision tab. We have a breakdown of our national diet and what the election is going to look like. As you can see, the LDP is leading by a large margin of 53%. We also have the LDP, the Liberal Democratic Party here, and it has a breakdown of the influence of centrists, conservatives, and the liberals. Lastly, we have the pandemic tab, which is getting worse. That's not good. We need to crack down on the pandemic ASAP, of which I'm doing here. Also, I just had an event pop up, and it sent me back to 2006. Do you want to know what it was? Do you want to know what it was? The MSN message sound. Oh, God. Some of you guys might be too young for MSN, but imagine having the very first version of WhatsApp for your computer only. And that's what everyone used. After school, you load up MSN and you would talk to people in like WUU2. What you up to, bro? And everyone would have like song lyrics in their bio. It was a vibe. It was a vibe. I'm old, okay? I'm ancient. I'm like a dragon. Oh yeah, another thing I explored was this, trade and economy. And it gave me an idea of my economy. Liquidity, I'm guessing this is how much I've kind of got balance and spare. As you can see, things are not looking too hot because we got income of 58 and expensive of 57. So we are in the positive, but very, 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 very little. So I'm going to keep pumping out these civil factories. These are going to provide GDP and tax. And then once we get enough to build, I'm going to be building some office parks because, boy, I need money. So this is quite nice. By doing the focus here, deal with the pandemic, it gave us these events, these decisions. So distribute masks, announce guidelines, enforce lockdowns. And by doing this, it resets the pandemic worsens. I probably shouldn't have done them all at the same time, mind you. But by doing so, the pandemic worsens has been delayed a little bit longer. We're doing restrict travel, research vaccine, continued lockdowns, and hopefully I can maybe, I don't know. I just want to get rid of COVID because COVID is problematic. I can't hold the Olympics until we've killed COVID. Okay, so maybe this mod isn't as historical as I thought it might be because Saudi Arabia just exploded. Saudi Arabia just exploded into a civil war. We have the Royal Arabian Coalition led by Muttai bin Abdullah. We have the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia led by Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud. We have the Arabian Republic led by Yahya Assiri. Hezbollah Al Hayaz led by Ahmed Ibrahim al-Mughal, how do I say that? Mughassil, and then last but not least, the city of Mecca, led by Khalid bin Faisal Al Saud. But I like this. I like how they have the actual like box. I don't know what it's actually called, but like the black box of Mecca, the square that they do the yearly thing where they like do the pilgrimage to. It's really cool that they've got that there. Do they have like other landmarks? Let me look. Yeah, we got the Berlin Wall over here in Germany. The Berlin Wall. No, it's not the Berlin Wall. Oh my God. Brandenburg Gate. I'm such a simpleton. My God. They have Eiffel Tower, Paris. Nice. Nothing in Rome. No Big Ben. Disappointed. Of course, they've got Statue of Liberty. Why wouldn't they? They've got the Kremlin in Moscow. That's not the Kremlin. That's the cathedral. And they have two buildings in China. They've got this one here, and then they've got the what's it called? I don't know the name of the building. Just the red one with Mao's face on the front. That one, the Forbidden City. That's it. They've got those two in China, but nothing. They haven't even got Tokyo Tower in Japan. I'm very sad about that. But focus is, anyway, we now have improved the workspace, which is going to help with our poverty, development, income, and everything. And that's a necessity since I'm kind of starting to go a little bit into debt. Oopsie daisies. But on the brighter side of life, we are now about to do our pandemic. We have 167 days until we get our vaccine research progress and 119 days until the pandemic worsens. So we just need to keep on top of it and keep delaying the inevitable. Also, reduce the pressure on businesses. What does this do? 75 days, consumer goods, yes, so we lose stability, but income growth, oh, I'm going to save that for someday in the future when I desperately need it. I don't want to max it out just yet. Okay, so here we are now on the 6th of May in 2021. Oh, 3 days before my birthday. Let's go to decisions because I have done this. The pandemic's effects decrease. We did the vaccine. Everything's good. After this is done, we lose the stability, the minus. We lose the political power, minus, and we lose the expense growth, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. And that's one less negative thing to worry about. We then need to deal with economic stagnation, political monopoly, Kiretsu control, and Japanese pacifism, which I think I can do by changing my laws. However, I am a little bit puzzled because I have completed my focus tree. There is nothing left to do. Help the hikikomori. We've eased the burdens, we've provided maternity leave, we've killed COVID, promoted Japanese culture, and of course, we've supported the small medium enterprises. So I don't know what else there is for me to do. Was Japan a nation with not many content? I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm just going to keep building and building and building. For example, I am now in the middle of constructing my office box to give me some money. My money. And then once I've done that, I'm hoping that I can actually do something. I want to do something. I need to do something. I cannot declare war. I have to get them through focus tree, but I feel like I'm not going to get anything more. Unless I have to wait until the next election. In that case, different story. Well, I guess it's just a matter of that, hey? Speak of the devil and he shall arrive. General elections are coming, and this is where things get interesting. Because if you remember, on the infographic, it said for our nation, we've got the LDP country path and the civil coalition. Now, LDP is nice, but coalition, maybe I can get like a right-wing government and I can be aggressive and I can declare war. It's time for a change. Election time. Let's do it. Let's, oh God. Okay, right. Election time. Unite against the LDP for the prosperity of our people. Form the civil, maintain, destroy the myth of one-party Japan. That sounds cool. I'm gonna flaff around and see what I can do. But primarily, I want aggression. That's amazing. That's genuinely amazing. That's so good. Thank you so much. It's not like I'm in the middle of a pivotal moment in the nation's history during a national election trying to overthrow the LDP. No, let's just hit the world with an economic crisis, which gives me all these negatives, and the death of Wall Street, which gives me worldwide financial collapse for 245 days. Oh my God. Why? Wall Street, what have you done? Right, stabilize the yen. Please, it's going to remove any negatives for that. Thank you very much. Reduce the social security. No, increase taxes. No, let's just leave it be for the moment, I guess. I'll hold off as much as I can. Yeah, for a more entertaining playthrough, I definitely should have played as America because what the hell is going on? America just erupted. We have the constitutional government led by Donnie. We have the union led by America. And all these other nations are led by like local heroes, local governors, military command. Like for example, Governor Brian Kemp. Here we've got, well, I mean, that kind of just sells it by itself, doesn't it? I feel like I would understand a lot more of these references if I was an American. But I'm not, so I don't understand a lot here. But it seems like I'm going to put all my money on Donnie, and I'm going to assume, like, I don't know why this triggered in the game lore. I'm going to assume that whole, like, thing. What happened? I forget the name of it. What is it? Americans like to quote it all the time. It was like the rebellion or something when, like, a group of people listened to a tweet that Donnie made, and they went to storm the Capitol or something. I'm assuming that's what this lore is based on. Like, that was what, like, went well in Donnie's favor, and it was successful, and it broke into a civil war. I'm guessing that's the lore. I don't know. Maybe I need to play America in this mod. But hey, at least we know what's going on now. America just erupted, and the game has just slowed down tons. And then it's only a matter of time before these guys over here cause the breakthrough of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. But before that happens, I'm in debt. And after finishing our election, we now have this: form a government. We now have a new government tab, and we can lead more towards the socialist way of life, or we can start going down this way, which is more of a general, you know, liberalism, market liberalism, DPP unification party. Whereas this is just, yeah, let's just turn commie, which I'm not going to do. Do not want to go commie. However, another reason I point this out is because we now have this: balance of power, unstable coalition. If we lean to the left, we get left side prevails and socialist faction, or we go to the right and right holds total domination, liberal faction. And that's exactly what I'm going to push for. I only want the liberal side. I do not want... Oh, Yukio Edano. Cool. Let's go for that. Choosing the foreign minister. Oh god. Okay, decisions. Let's go. Yeah, we'll go Yuichiro Tamaki. That sounds good. Ichiro Matsui. Let's go. Ooh, RS. We'll go Kenta Izumi. Akira Nagatsuma. Done. Cool. We now have our cabinet. Oh my god, this is so stressful. But as you can see, we are already right side prevailing. I refuse to go socialist. I'm sorry, I'm not. That's not something I'm prepared to do. Things are finally moving in the right direction. We just completed a focus, which created a new faction, formed the PDTO. And by doing this, we now have our faction members. We have Australia and Taiwan, and of which I've just discovered Taiwan has an island. I never knew, Kinmen, I never knew Taiwan had an island so close to China. I never knew. I'm just geographically challenged when it comes down to China. But the reason we were able to do this was because the power balance thing mattered way more than I thought it did. Because we had 15% leaning towards the LDP instead of the socialism, it automatically pushed us into this path, which is fine. That's what I wanted, but it kind of shocked me a little bit. Also, economy's looking a little bit good thanks to a few buildings I've done, and we are now in the positive in turn of our economy with a plus 20 billion per month. And lastly, by doing form the PDTO, we now have military focuses, of which I'm very happy to get through. So I'm going to be pushing through them as soon as I'm finished with these. But until then, let's just carry on cracking on, and hopefully more focuses will unlock and we can get a little bit more aggressive. Well, damn, I didn't see that one coming. It turns out that Mr. Putin is gone. Apparently he came down with COVID and he went, passing away 4:36 in the morning, Moscow time. Interesting development. He's gone, and now his protege, who he was raising, is leading the charge. Sergei Narishkin. I don't know if he's good. I do not know if he's bad, but apparently he's the interim government, and I think maybe we're going to have a crumbled Russia in a minute. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's bad. I don't know. I just know that China is my threat. But I'm also hoping that because you need finances to fund an army in this mod, if I can just fix my economy, I can make an army that can challenge China, and Xi Jinping will not be able to stand a chance. I hope. We'll see. Just keep pumping these office parks out and let's making the money. Money, 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 money. And it would seem that me puffing out my chest kind of backfired, because I was planning to take on China in like 5 years, 10 years from now. I wasn't planning on dealing with it now. Brother against brother. China just declared war on little old Taiwan, and I'm not accepting any calls to war. I can't afford to get involved with that. And well, Australia don't really have the capacity to fight either with their only 19 divisions. Also, America is still very much a mess. This is the state of America now. It's a lot more unified in places, but overall still a mess. And Donnie is losing. Also, speaking of Donnie, I've got a focus where I need to choose who do I support, Biden and Donnie. And I've just got the event. Shinzo Abe has died. Abe has died, and we need to keep that Shinzo-Donnie brotherhood alive. So for the sake of Shinzo, I'm gonna back Donnie, even if he is losing. Right, I'm gonna crack on and if I do get dragged into this, hopefully I don't get bodied too hard. And as you can see, we failed miserably. Owarida, it is time for defeat. We didn't save Taiwan. Taiwan is now well and truly part of China, and we now get the shame of defeat, which grants us all these negatives, and our economic stagnation has decreased. This is not good. This is not good, but we do have a new focus, enduring. Oh, leap to prosperity, enduring. Yo, there is so much to do in this mod. Challenge Chinese dominance, and this does what? What does this do? Political power. Oh, anti-communism. Oh, this is amazing. I'm just gonna grind through this because there's like loads of financial buffs here. This is all like industry and decisions for building, and then this seems to be like mill factories and proficiency, income, population. So essentially build up, build up, build up, finish this, bust up the Chinese. The empire's back, baby. All hell Naruhito. Okay, so we've now fast forward to the year of 2026, and things are a little bit different. The Soviet Union is being remade with Yuri Afanin leading the charge, and they've just started the invasion of Ukraine. NATO is only made up of members of Europe, and Britain is the leader of NATO. America has finally united under this guy, Thomas Rousseau, the United States of America of the National Fascist Party. I'm assuming they were the guys down here in Georgia. And finally, Asia. Now, Asia is a complicated situation. Because of that focus tree, we have been expanding. I have done the majority of it. However, there is still much more to do because I need to do all of these, okay, which build factories, expand regions, and we also have the Japanese foreign policy. Everything that's green is part of our faction. Everything that is red is part of the EADI, which is the Chinese faction. We have dominance faction-wise, but I need to keep investing in my members. Economically, though, we are doing good. We've managed to get our debt down to 6.9 trillion, and we are up by 82 billion per month. Things are looking good. Things are looking gravy. The only thing that's pretty bad is our political situation. So click on the national diet. This is our situation. It's a 28% support for the LDP, 54% for the coalition. However, we have this nationalist agenda. I kind of pushed towards the nationalism because I want to just declare war. Turns out the people didn't like that and I got a negative buff. But I'm slowly getting rid of aging population, Japanese pacifism, all of these little things. I'm slowly but surely controlling them, and all of my things are turning positive, like Japanese economy. I'm going to disappear because I've managed to save up all this political power, and this is going to stabilize or destabilize me for a little bit because a lot of these are giving me consumer goods for 60 days, so I won't be able to do a whole lot. But I'm going to try and do all of this as soon as I can. Also, I just want to take 5 minutes just to quickly appreciate the focus pictures. The pictures they use for the focus tree is absolutely phenomenal. I love these images that they've used. The focus tree emblems, the focus tree icons are fantastic. So, you know, hats off, salutes all round for the developers because this is fantastic. I love this. Also, forget about America, finger. Americans, I'm sorry. I don't mean to bully you. You're already going through a hard time with TikTok at the moment. I'll be nice, I promise. So I've been holding off, trying not to share too much, simply because this doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. This mod is TNO 2.0. I feel like we're coming to a close. Nope, of course we're not. It's just non-stop something happening. I might have to do like a director's cut and just cut a bunch of stuff, and I don't know, maybe re-upload it at a later date with everything. I don't know, you let me know. But as it stands, the world's crazy. Israel just got nuked by the Arab republics. The Soviet Union is back. NATO has collapsed. The fascists and the Reich is on the way back. The Italians now have a king. Madrid is now the capital of a new country because Spain just had a civil war. All chaos that could have happened has happened. We are doing our focuses and we are still being isolationist within our faction. However, because of that, we are now growing like crazy. We now have so much manpower. We now have a larger military. And we now have a super good, nearly 200 billion a month income. This is crazy. There's so much I want to share. There's so much I want to show, but I don't think I can do that in a 25-minute video. I feel like this video is just too long, you know? This is bonkers. I'm going to set myself a maximum of 29 minutes, and this is going to be a one-off video, and I don't think I'm ever going to do a video this long again. But my God, this mod is amazing, but it just adds so much fluff. Hiya! So it seems like my war of expansion that I've been really wanting has come at the worst possible time. For some reason, Korea and North Korea went together, and I've been automatically thrust into this. I didn't have a choice. I just got dragged into this defending this Korea. And now, because of that, I'm at war with China. My faction does not stand a chance. India does not stand a chance. They're getting beaten by China in every single aspect. I'm moving my divisions right now to go and sit on the Korean border and push out the north, but I'm not feeling very hopeful, and my air power are not doing a good job at defending the homeland. I'm gonna be honest. Hiya. Oh no. All right, okay, leave it with me. I'm gonna do what I can. It might just be my faction collapses and I'm the last one standing. I don't know how this is gonna rock and roll, but hey, I need to do what I can. I need to do what I can. So the cookie is crumbling, and it's not crumbling well. The Chinese and us have been going back and forth for quite a while. They've landed on my shores a few times. I've managed to take Taiwan, but I keep losing it. I've managed to take the Sengoku Island here, but I've lost the southern part of Okinawa. It's very give and take. I've lost India. I've lost Vietnam. I've lost a little Cambodia. It's not a good time. I'm about to lose Indonesia. I'm about to lose Australia. If I look at losses and such, we've lost 272, but 1.42 million total, and the Chinese are more than fine. We have 137, 72 of which are ours, and the Chinese have got 380, of which they are the grand total, the grand amount of them all. I am trying to push into Korea, but as you can see, it's not going too successful, and my focus tree is maxed out. I've done everything I can. I've done all of my focuses. Now it's just my grand war. It's the war that I was looking for, but the one I wasn't prepared for. I'm building like crazy. I'm hoping I can just pump out these mills and just start mass producing infantry, mass producing aircraft, because baby, they are gonna make the difference. I don't want the video to go on too long, so I'm again return to off camera to deal with this, but hey-ya, I've got a lot to do. And it seems like everything's just kind of come to a very abrupt end. As you can see, we were making ways into the land of China. We managed to free Taiwan and re-release the Republic, and things were going well. I had some people down here managed to take some, apparently some of the Philippines, I guess by taking Taiwan, I was given units. But at the end of the day, I cannot move further. If you look at over here, it says the date is 5th of March 2032. I cannot go any further. Reason being, for some reason, I don't know if it's because I've played so long or because there's so many troops or whatever the reason, but at the 6th of March, every time it gets to the 6th of March, it just crashes. It's crashed on me about 5 different times, which kind of sucks because it's good that it's finally over and this 25-minute video can come to an end. But it's bad because I'm finally getting the just rewards of my patience, you know? I'd whittled them down. I kept baiting them out to Taiwan, trapping them, and then wiping them. That's why these guys are only down to like 75 divisions now, because I kept spawn trapping them. I had my ships doing strike force and convoy raiding. I had baited them out to Taiwan. I had whittled down their numbers. There wasn't much left of China, but unfortunately it keeps crashing, so I can't even act upon it. Like, bro, I just want Beijing. Just give me Beijing. I just want the Forbidden Palace, please. So unfortunately, it's come to an end, but don't be disappointed too much, because I've already planned out exactly what I'm going to do for the next video. I'm going to give you a little bit of a hint. Liberating America and giving the populace TikTok. That's the only hint I'm giving you. But unfortunately, because of everything, I'm going to have to bring it to an end here, so thank you so much for watching. I wish I could have done more. There wasn't much action. This was very TNO-y. There was a lot of, like, event happened, read what happened. We've already got, like, the Kingdom of Britain, the fascist nation of France, the Kingdom of Italy, the Spanish national state. Everything kind of just returned to normal. Well, I say normal. Returned to World War II standard. Oh, yeah. And America conquered all of North America under Thomas Rousseau. But that's it. That's all we've got for today. Again, I wish I could have gave you more, but unfortunately, that's how the cookie's going to crumble today, because the mod is not cooperating. The game keeps crashing. Cleared our debt. We made them strong, and we were about to take China. So all in all, I'm going to take it as a win. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Look forward to the next video, and I will see you next time. Till then, all the best. Ta-da!